Since being introduced in 2005 we have witnessed 28 Money in the Bank ladder matches, with 22 successful cash-ins, 4 failed cash-ins, 1 being made void and 1 briefcase being swapped for a championship. This of course is before the 2022 Money in the Bank event where we will see 2 more Money in the Bank ladder matches for the men and women. After this video feel free to check out any of our videos, which you can find the link for in the description, and please feel free to like and subscribe for more content. In this quick fire video we are going to rank the greatest Money in the Bank cash-ins of all time. In 10th place, we have ranked the second ever CM Punk Money in the Bank cash-in which happened at the 2009 Extreme Rules event. CM Punk is a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. He won his first in 2008 and then he won his second in 2009. CM Punk defeated Kane, Finlay, Shelton Benjamin, Mark Henry, MVP, Kofi Kingston and Christian at WrestleMania 25 to win his second briefcase. Punk held the briefcase for 63 days before cashing in on Jeff Hardy, who had just won the World Heavyweight Championship after defeating Edge in a ladder match. In 9th place, we have ranked the first ever Women's Money in the Bank cash-in by Carmella which happened on the April 10, 2018 edition of SmackDown. Carmella won the first ever Women's Money in the Bank at the 2017 event by defeating Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Tamina and Natalya. Since she got help to obtain the briefcase, a rematch was made for 9 days later for SmackDown which Carmella also won. Carmella holds the record for holding the briefcase longer than anyone as she held the Money in the Bank for 287 days. She is also the only woman to hold the briefcase longer than 24 hours. This paid off for Carmella as she successfully cashed in on Charlotte Flair who had just been attacked by the Icon Nix. Carmella won her first ever SmackDown Women's Championship and had one of the most underrated women's title reigns in our opinion. In 8th place, we have ranked Kane's Money in the Bank cash-in which happened at the first ever Money in the Bank pay-per-view event in 2010. Kane won the first ever match at a Money in the Bank event by defeating Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, Kofi Kingston, Matt Hardy, Christian, Dolph Ziggler and The Big Show. Kane waited only 49 minutes before cashing in on Rey Mysterio who had just wrestled Jack Swagger. Kane won the World Heavyweight Championship for the first time in 12 years. Which was very well deserved. In 7th place, we have ranked the Miz 2010 Money in the Bank cash-in which happened on the November 22, 2010 episode of Raw. Just like Kane, The Miz also won the Money in the Bank at the 2010 event by defeating Randy Orton, Edge, Mark Henry, Ted DiBiase, John Morrison, Evan Bourne and Chris Jericho. The Miz held the briefcase for 127 days before cashing in on Randy Orton who had just defeated Wade Barrett. The Miz won his first WWE Championship which took him to the main event of WrestleMania 27. Less than 10 years later The Miz cashed in Money in the Bank for a second time on Drew McIntyre in 2021 to win his second WWE title. In 6th place, we have ranked RVD's Money in the Bank cash-in which happened at the 2006 ECW One Night Stand pay-per-view. Rob Van Dam won the briefcase at WrestleMania 22 by defeating Bobby Lashley, Finlay, Shelton Benjamin, Matt Hardy and Ric Flair. Unlike every other cash-in on this list, RVD announced the match in advance by challenging WWE Champion John Cena to a match at the One Night Stand event. After a great match in front of a hostile crowd for John Cena, RVD won his first ever WWE Championship. Which was a well-deserved moment. It's worth noting RVD was supposed to win the first Money in the Bank match in 2005 which was supposed to grant him a wish rather than a title shot. With the wish being the first ever ECW One Night Stand event in 2005 taking place. RVD got injured, so plans changed. In 5th place, we have ranked Dean Ambrose Money in the Bank cash-in which happened at the 2016 Money in the Bank event. Dean Ambrose defeated Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Cesaro and Alberto Del Rio, 57 minutes before his cash-in. In the main event, Seth Rollins defeated Roman Reigns to win the WWE Championship. Seth would end up having the second shortest WWE title reign in history of 2 minutes as Dean hit him with the briefcase and a DDT to win his first WWE Championship. What was special about this moment is within a 2-minute period, all 3 Shield members were WWE Champion at a stage. In 4th place, we have ranked Randy Orton's 2013 cash-in, which happened at the 2013 SummerSlam event. In the main event of Money in the Bank 2013, Randy defeated CM Punk, RVD, Christian, Sheamus and Daniel Bryan to win the briefcase. Randy held the briefcase for 35 days before cashing in after a great Daniel Bryan vs. John Cena SummerSlam main event, which saw Daniel Bryan defeat John Cena for the WWE title. Bryan had the 5th shortest WWE title reign in history after special guest referee Triple H turned on Daniel Bryan, giving Randy Orton an easy victory. In third place, we have ranked Dolph Ziggler's 2013 Money in the Bank cash-in on the April 8, 2013 edition of Raw. Dolph waited 267 days to cash in after winning the briefcase at the 2012 Money in the Bank event by defeating Santino Marella, Tensai, Cody Rhodes, Sin Cara, Tyson Kidd, Damian Sandow and Christian. After 267 days where Dolph came close to losing the briefcase twice to Chris Jericho and John Cena. He picked his moment the night after WrestleMania 29 after a banged-up Alberto Del Rio retained the world title against Jack Swagger. Dolph, joined by Big E and AJ Lee, went on to have a match with Del Rio which he nearly lost. Eventually Dolph got the win and his well-earned moment, which resulted in one of the loudest crowd pops in Monday Night Raw history. In second place, we have ranked the first ever Money in the Bank cash-in, which happened at the 2006 New Year's Revolution event by Edge. Edge won the first ever Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania 21 by defeating Kane, Chris Jericho, Christian, Shelton Benjamin and Chris Benoit. Edge waited 280 days before cashing in on John Cena after an Elimination Chamber match to win his first ever WWE Championship. At this stage we had never seen a Money in the Bank cash-in before, so the unexpected cash-in was a huge shock to all of us. In first place, we have ranked the 2015 Seth Rollins Money in the Bank cash-in, which occurred in the main event of WrestleMania 31. Seth Rollins defeated Dean Ambrose, RVD, Jack Swagger, Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler at the 2014 Money in the Bank event to win the briefcase. Seth waited 273 days until WrestleMania 31 as he cashed in during the Roman Reigns vs. Brock Lesnar WWE Championship main event. He successfully won the WWE title after pinning Roman Reigns. WrestleMania 31 ended with Seth Rollins celebrating his title win, marking the first time the Money in the Bank was cashed in at a WrestleMania, which was dubbed the heist of the century. And that's our list. We have seen many great matches, many great moments and many careers made due to the Money in the Bank during its 17-year history, and we are sure there's a lot more to come. Feel free to check out our other videos focusing on other WWE events and superstars. You can find the links in the description below to all our videos. Feel free to follow us on Twitter to talk wrestling daily. Please like and subscribe, and we thank you for watching.